Alright, so I'm back, and today we're going to take a look at Generation Toy Dump Truck, or Long Haul, if you will. Yeah. So I believe this is how the truck mode is supposed to look. I think. I don't know. Seems to be the way this little picture looks. One of those product shot would have been nice, guys. But hey, why do we need a product shot with the toy? You know, it's not like it changes modes or anything. Anyway, I don't have the box, so maybe it's on the box. I can't remember. This one didn't come with the box, so. Rolls fine. And like I said, I think this is how the truck is supposed to look. If it is, this is kind of a poor excuse for the bed of a dump truck. But, you know, whatever. What do I know? Like I've never seen one before, right? So I wonder if I can get this in there a little bit better. Maybe? Yeah, there we go. Goes in there a little bit better. So yeah, rolls just fine. Does its part. I guess, yeah. No real complaints here. Nothing really else to show off in this mode, but again, I think he came with little combiner parts, but we'll get into that when we get to the combine mode. Then we can take the gun off from the bottom. Actually, have to split the legs here and pull it out. So here's the gun. You can extend the barrel out. This will flip down, and there you go. That's good. Alright, let's get into transformation here. We've done this one time, so let's see if I can do it again. Pull this panel here down, and this comes to the back, down to the back. Want to take the legs and rotate them down. Flip this little piece here in. That helps just kind of tab the legs together for this mode. That'll tab into place. Tab into place. Take the wheels here, and this will rotate in. And something like that. Let's see, how does this go? Maybe we should do. There we go. Kinda, maybe. There we go. Alright, so don't tab those in yet. Fold this in, and we want the wheel in all the way. So it's straight diagonal there. And then we fold it here. They'll fold in and in. This will rotate around. Tabs into place, just like that. Fold the heel spur out and down, out and down. I suppose you flip that around. No, nope. I tried. Folding these around. Which of these would kind of, you know, maybe have some more detail on this panel here. Like if you could just, if there was a hinge right here, you could rotate it around so that this piece was on the outside rather than that piece. I think that would make it look a little bit better. Alright, so top section here, you want to slide the arms out, and up, and then you can take this whole torso section and it folds down, just like that. Okay, now, this just comes down here. Just kind of fold this up however. Pretty typical long haul Devastator crotch piece. Just kind of sits there. Alright, so fold this back. This one here will open up like that. This can fold forward, rotate the head around. This comes back, locks into place. Now this piece here, it's hard to show it off. So this piece here swivels independently, or it swivels at the shoulder joint, but then the real shoulder joint's here, so in the torso it swivels. It will fold up, and there are holes which I don't think I can get it to show you. There we go. Those holes there. There's one there, and I believe there's one on the other side. Yeah, you can barely see it, but that's going to come up and tab onto those two round pegs there. So fold that up, tab it in. Do the same thing over here, up, tab it in, and that holds the arms into place. You know, who would have thought, you know, having things actually tab into place is a good thing. Fold this forward, rotate the arm, this, and then this we just kind of fold up, I guess. Whatever. And then we can take the wheels here and fold them forward like that. I guess, right? Something like that. We can also fold them back too, or up. Yeah, let's do back. Anyway, I'm just kind of chatting. Just chatting. And there you go. There is Long Haul in his robot mode. Not bad. We got a heel stability here. We'll go into that in a second here. Posability wise, his head's on the ball joint, so you get the left, right, up, and down. This is soft rubber here and soft rubber here. Again, it's one of those, like, it really wouldn't have detracted it from not having that at all. It bends at the shoulder, or swivel at the shoulder. Careful not to untab those two little ports. Not the most durable of tabs together. Guess that's really all we can do with that. So shoulder swivels, hinges up and down. There's a bicep swivel, bends at the elbow. There is another swivel here, which is a lot looser than the other joints, so just be mindful of that. There is another swivel for the hands. I think that's kind of redundant. If this is swiveling, you don't need this swiveling. Fingers open and close. There's a waist swivel there. You just kind of, whatever you can do to just kind of get that out of the way. I mean, it's going to just be in your way no matter what you do with it. So, you know, whatever. Hips swivel up and down. There is a swivel out, but it's on a really tight ratchet, which is tighter than this joint that's in here, so just be mindful of that. Thigh swivel, again, pretty tight. Bends at the knee, you know, standard tightness there. And then he's got a ball joint in here for the foot with a hinge here, which isn't the most durable of joints. It's kind of loose in comparison, especially in comparison to those hip joints. It's a good gravy. So yeah, can he hold his gun? We've got circles on the side and flat on the top and bottom, so we'll see. Yes, he can. It's very barely in his hand. I don't know what their issue is with long handles. Again, one of those, you know, if they would have had a long one like that, it would have fit in there a lot better, but you know, whatever. I think he cleans up pretty well. he's got this back kibble here, which you just kind of have to find a way to deal with it somehow. Maybe up like that. Put these down. You can open this up, and this will sit. No, it doesn't do that either. I don't know. There's just, like, it just doesn't go flush is the problem. These aren't very sturdy, which they would have locked in a little bit tighter. This is a little annoying, and this kibble here is a little annoying, which that would have cleaned up a little bit better. The hip joints are super tight, so just be mindful of that. And the feet are a little loose. Outside of that, engineering-wise, I think he's actually pretty solid. I mean, he's a combiner, so there's going to be some kibble. Can't hide everything. And so, all things considered, that's not terrible. I like the way the wheels transform into the back. I think that's pretty neat. Yeah, outside of that, I think he's a decent long haul. I mean, he's not great, but he's not terrible either. So here he is with the rest of the team so far. Yeah, there you go. So for long haul, I'm going to give him I'll give him an 8 out of 10. I definitely think he could have been executed a little bit better, but overall the engineering's there. It's like this close to being a pretty good figure. I mean, it still has the IDW style designs, and that's up to personal preference, not mine. But at the same time, if just a little bit better on the engineering, and he would have been a pretty stellar figure, I think. Oh, and these things really needed something to tab them into place. They just kind of float. So yeah, there you go.